Hey, Mr. Mike Portnoy, how are you? Welcome to Futuro here in Chile. How are you doing?
Good, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm fine too. Of course, we are all excited for what's happening this year. The return of Dream Theater to our country with a classic lineup. So, how are the things going on with that?
Yeah, it's exciting. We can't wait. We've been in the studio all year working on the new album. So that's very exciting. But the thing I am most excited about is getting on stage with these guys again and playing for the greatest fans in the world. So yeah, it's very, very exciting.
That's right. It's a great moment. Well, here in Chile, people are on fire. The first stages of sales are already sold out. I know you have great memories that you lived here in Chile since the first time back in 2005. So, how is it for you to come back to this place?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that very, very first show that Dream Theater played in Santiago in 2005 is so memorable for us. That was the first in a long relationship now, but that was the first experience, and we felt so much love and joy from the audience that night that we've been coming back ever since. And that they've gone back. Dream Theater without me has come to Santiago many times, and I've been there with many of my bands through the years. But to come back together to these great fans is going to be just so special, so exciting.
That's right. Well, you will make it 2 nights here, 2 arenas. We remember that back in 2005, it was the biggest show of your own that you had ever done. And this time, adding the 2 nights at the arena, there will be more people than
I
that
mean,
time. It seems something unreal. I don't know. How do you feel?
it's great. I mean, what a way to come back, and it'll be 20 years uh beyond, almost 20 years since that first appearance, and almost 15 years since the five of us have been together for a show in Chile. So it's so exciting, and to see how quickly the tickets sold is just so encouraging that that the fans are as excited as we are.
Great. Well, the tour celebrates 40 years of the band. Are you impressed by the amount of time that has passed? It's a whole life.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that next year marks 40 years since three young teenagers put this band together at music college, and now 40 years later, it's insane. Uh, but yeah, and there's so much great music to choose from, covering the whole band's career, and we haven't played together in all this time, so each and every show is going to be so exciting.
Yeah, we know that. Well, you've been out of the band for more than 10 years and now you're back. Deep down inside, did you know that someday you were going to come back? Because it was a chapter very important in your life to leave it unfinished.
Well, I can't say I knew it would happen. I could say that I hoped it would happen. Um, and I've said this in other interviews, but I'm really, really glad that it is happening, because, like I mentioned in other interviews, as a music fan, there's so many classic lineups that you wish you'd have a chance to see again. Like Roger Waters with Pink Floyd, or Peter Gabriel with Genesis, and there's all these classic lineups that you dream of seeing, and in those cases, it's probably never going to happen. So I'm so happy that's not the case with Dream Theater, because I was always hoping that we would play together again, and I know a lot of fans were hoping for that as well. So to me, it's it's very satisfying that it actually really is happening. And it, like I said, it's something I'd always hoped for. I've for the last 10 years or so, I've had so many dreams at night, dreaming about what if we played together again? What would the concert be like? How would the fans react? So to actually get to live in this moment and see it happen, I have so much gratitude for that.
Yeah, right. Well, you have already been rehearsing, right? What is it like rehearsing with your bandmates again? What was the first day like? It was like coming in and, hey guys, how are you? Let's play. How was the scene?
I mean, we immediately went to work on writing. Even to, we started writing in February, and now here we are in June, and we're still working on the album. It's coming along great, but we haven't, quote unquote, rehearsed like you said. We went right into writing and jamming, so we have yet to play any of the old songs. Right now we're focused on the record and creating it and finishing it on schedule. That's the most immediate focus for us. But there's some preparations for the tour that have begun. I wrote the master set list and submitted it to the band and the crew. So there's getting the songs programmed and ready to go, and designing the set and the stage show and the production. So all of that kind of stuff has begun, because that stuff takes many, many, many months of preparation. But I would say we're still probably a few months away from actually playing these songs in rehearsal again.
Great. Well, speaking about the songs, we are all speculating about what songs you're going to play on the tour. Are you looking forward to playing any special ones? Do you have any favorite songs that you think marked Dream Theater's history?
If you asked me that question 15 years ago, the last time Dream Theater and myself were in Santiago, I think it was 2010. So if you asked me that question then, are there any songs I'm looking forward to or anything special? I probably would say no. I'm bored with them all. Played them hundreds and hundreds of times. But now, asking me that question in 2024, it's the opposite answer. I'm excited for every song. Literally, every single song is going to be exciting and special and unique because we haven't done it together in so long. So each and every song, each and every show, each and every country for this first year or so is going to be, so unique and special each and every night and each and every time that I can't wait.
Yeah, right. In that sense, it must be very difficult to make a set list to cover those 40 years of history, right? How difficult is it to do that?
Well, it's hard. We did a 20th anniversary tour. In fact, the very first show we played in Santiago in 2005 was part of our 20th anniversary tour.
That's true, yeah.
And on that tour, we went through each album chronologically. But I think, now that we're at the 40-year mark, it will be impossible to cover each and every album because, first of all, our songs are very long. So if you have a couple of the really long epics in there, it's going to eat up a lot of the set. So it's impossible to cover, I think, 16 albums. So we're going to do our best to cover as much as we can and get around to as many of the fan favorites as possible. And the set list that I have written for the whole tour, it's really it's like I don't know, I don't want to say greatest hits because Dream Theater isn't kind of a hit song band, but it is like every song that's on this list is like, oh, that's a classic. Oh, that's a classic. Oh, people are gonna love this. So each and every song on the set list is really, really good. I'm really happy about it, and can't wait.
Yeah, sounds cool. Well, it's been 14 years, and for more than 10 of them, you weren't in the band. Are you planning to play stuff from that era with Mike Mangini as well? Because in the official tour poster, there are images of all the albums, including those with Mangini. That's why some people suspect that there might be some surprises in that sense.
Yeah, like I said, we're not going to be able to cover every album, but we surely will cover every era. That's for certain. And I've been doing my homework, learning some of the Dream Theater discography without me, because for all those years I wasn't in the band. I wasn't very familiar with those albums and songs, so now I have to get familiar with it. And as the guys have given me the opportunity to be writing the set lists again, like I used to back in the day. I want to get to know that material. So I have been listening to it and getting familiar with it. And I've made notes of the songs that are speaking to me and that I am enjoying. So yeah, we plan on covering every era of the band.
Yeah, very cool challenge for sure. You said that you dreamed about the fans' reactions when all of this happened. Now you see the reality. You have seen the fans' reaction. What do you think about that?
It's so nice to see the excitement over my reunion with the band. From the day that the reunion was announced last October, the internet was just on fire. It blew up. So to see that reaction, and then to see the reaction to us working on a new album, and now to see the reaction to the tour dates, it's everything that we all, kind of dreamt it would be and hoped it would be. To see the tickets for the first show in Santiago selling as quickly as they did, and the pre-sale sold out like immediately, like that's just very encouraging. That it says a lot of how excited the fan base is. And I realize, not having played live with the band for 15 years, that's a generation. The last time we played together in 2010, there's probably kids today that are 25 years old or whatever coming to these shows, but 15 years ago they were only 10 years old and they were too young to see this lineup. Or there's even younger kids that may not have even been born yet. So it's nice that we're finally coming back to be able to play for the generations that haven't seen this lineup, or for the people that did see us back then. It's been so many years that it's going to be just like, I don't want to say nostalgic, but it's going to be very special feeling to see us back together again.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Well, Mike, that's all for us right now. Finally, can you please say some words for the people who listens to you on our radio station, Radio Futuro, and for the Chilean fans in general, please?
Okay. It's Mike Portnoy from Dream Theater, and thank you so much to all of our amazing Chilean fans. We're going to be playing 2 nights in Santiago in December 21st and 22nd, and thank you so much for the incredible, warm welcome. We are so excited to come back down there together for the first time in almost 15 years, and we'll see you then.
Great. Perfect, Mike. Thank you very much for your time, and we will see you here in Santiago, okay?
I can't wait.
That's a promise. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, man. Thank you.